Mr. Eggplant presents.
Hey guys, Tyler here, and I wanted to make a video today about my add-ons I use. So I guess it could be add-ons of a clicker, whatever you want to call it. It's just basically some generic hunter add-ons you should be able to use in a raid setting. I mean, I never turn mine on or off, so they're not too clunky or anything like that. So without further ado, let's get started. So just for a raid setting wise, I use deadly boss mods or bigwigs. You know, those are the pretty standard ones for raiding. I have bartender, which is these here. These are basically just the regular Blizzard bars, except I've moved them. So as you can see up here, I have bartender, and see I can grab and pick these. I turn bar snapping off. That way I can move them exactly how I want to. And as you can see, this is all one bar. I've just cut it up. I have my extra action button for whatever fight you're doing. My pet bar is moved, so I'll move that back up there. And then I've got my rep bar, but obviously I don't need that anymore. I've got my artifact power, and then these are just different bars. Let's see. I don't think I have anything else. And then I would just lock them back, and then I can't move them. So that's bartender 4. I also have Atlas loot, but that's not really for raiding. It's up there. I use sexy map, which is this here. It's not locked, but just kind of a cool different way of showing your map. What other add-ons do I use? Omni CC, just for the cooldown on the top of it. I don't even think you need it anymore, but I've always had it. I use Pawn just for like custom stat weights, like stats for here, but I don't use it anymore. If you'd like to use it, great. Do your own weights. I actually have it turned off right now because I don't really need it. Let's see, my cast bar, which is this one right here. That is quartz. I use that, and I can, let's see, I don't know if I can go into add-ons. Whoops, toggle the wrong one, quartz. Yeah, so you can go through in here. Let's see, you can just change the size and where you want it on the screen, because most of the add-on stuff will be found here. I use recount. Some people use SCADA, whatever it is. You know, whatever you want to do. I just toggle mine on and off during raid and when I'm not in raid. I use saved instances, which is this right here. It's really nice if you are somebody who has alts, that sort of thing. You can keep track of everything you've done throughout the week. Just nothing that you need for raiding, but a nice little one to have. Tidy plates. I use tidy plates for my enemy plates. Shows all my debuffs and stuff, or yeah, debuffs and stuff like that I put on the enemy. Titan panel is just this one up here. It shows like gold, bag space. I can put all my add-ons into it, which is really nice. I can, you know, check my performance, rep, that sort of thing. Like you see that all exalted. And that's why I have like bartender. I have WeakAuras, which I'm going to get to here in a second. That's probably the main reason you're watching this video. And yeah, I just love it. Nice quality of life add-on. And let's see, what else? I have the two big ones that you're probably watching. Excuse me, I didn't mean to hit my mic there. Is WeakAuras and ClassMods. WeakAuras is this. This is actually new. This is the first time I actually put this up. It is up here on my bars. But whenever, I've always wanted to know when I'm going to have my castable aim shot. So that's what this is. Whenever I have the buff up here, it will appear right here. And whenever I use it, it will go away, because I don't have the buff anymore. This is also the same buff I use for my vulnerable buff. As you can see, that one's there. The free shot one will be, or the castable aim shot will be right above it. I've got it set up that way so it's not, I don't miss it. Let's see. So if I go up to WeakAuras, so you just have to make these yourself. It's really easy. Like for my vulnerable one, for example, feel free to pause the video here so you can kind of get all the specs and you can just change the numbers. This is where you place it on the screen. So like if I move it, as you can see, it's moving. It was back to negative 290. And then the Y makes it go up and down. You can do width, height, that sort of thing. But this is pretty much standard. How I get it was I do by a trigger. So you have to change it to trigger 1, and then you get to basically pick if it's an aura that causes it and that sort of thing. And this one is one of the standard ones for hunters, so it's one of the first ones you find. This one's a little bit harder to come by. You have to go in, add template, and then at the very bottom for the trigger, it will say legendaries. And then you hit legendary, and then any legendary that gives you a buff, quote unquote, and for for what you're looking for, you will just select that one, and then it will automatically use it. It's really easy. I didn't use a lot of WeakAuras before, but this expansion I've used them, and it's perfect. I really enjoy them. All right, so now that I've got those, which will make sure that they still work. That one works just fine. I'll pop this one. That one works just fine as well. Okay, so in the last one is going to be ClassMods. That is this right here, along with this health bar here. This health bar is for my enemy. It's really nice for raid because it shows me the percent health without having, because I like to show the numbers. A lot of people don't. But ClassMods is this one right here. It's ClassMods v7.3.0.1, and it's always set in the middle of my map. I don't know. I just haven't got around to moving it. This is really nice because this used to be just a hunter bar, and that's really cool that it's now for all classes. So, like, I can go through and use cooldown text. I don't use it. But resource bar, so this is going to be your mana. This is going to be your focus. This is going to be your runic power, your, rage, that sort of thing. These are all my presets. This is just what I do. If you would like to, pause the video now and write those down, that'll put it exactly where it is on my screen. Let's see, and then you can kind of check all these, but I don't. I do the health bar and I put it right above it. They're the same size, and since I'm running right now with Pride as, let's see here, let me back up. Since I'm running with Pride as, it actually shows me, here, I'll get back into combat. It shows me that little bit of my shield, and then it also just below it shows me when, this is every time I'm going to auto attack again. So I have a 2.6 auto attack. See, I'm at 3.0 with the 16% haste. Yeah. So let's see. I don't remember if I had talked about the rest of WeakAuras. Oh, I forgot. I'm in combat. It's yelling at me again. Oh yeah, we were doing ClassMods. Sorry. All right. So I have my target bar, which is this right here. I have my crowd control, which is in the middle of my health bar, so I always see it and it's always there. You don't have to use it. I use it for PvP. Timers, I don't use any of the timers. I pretty much look at it down here, or I remember it in my head. You usually get a pretty good flow of it during a fight, when it's going to be up, that sort of thing. And then, let's see, my last couple things. I have like set profiles, so I can, if I'm making a new character, I can immediately go profile, Greeley, Zengermarsh, and it'll set everything up exactly the way I have it set. And that's just a quality of life thing as well. Let's see. Oh, I have one click to cast, which is misdirect. So if you're in my raid frames and I right click you, it'll automatically cast misdirection. So other than that, that's pretty much it. I know this is probably kind of a boring video. I thanks for checking it out. You have to. Oh, I gotta brag a little bit. Got my new mount, so this is pretty cool. But I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions at all, feel free to send me a message in game. I'll put my battle tag in the description of the video below. And yeah, add me. I've got a lot. I've got like 40 or 50 different hunters that I talked to, and just kind of a cool little hunter community I got going on. And yeah, if you have any other questions, also leave me a comment below, and I'll get to those too. I answer every one of them. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, I'll see you later. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video and actually watching it to the end and getting this far. I do appreciate it, and if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing. You can hit the subscribe button to the right of my character here, or if you want to see some of the other things I have on my channel, that'll be to the left. Thanks for watching, guys, and until my next video, I'll see you later.